Hi, growing up in Ghana, I was relocated from the southern part to the northern part to live with my auntie. I had two dads. Based on what I'll explain to you in this video, based on my experiences, based on my life, permit me to call my auntie's husband my poor dad, and my other dad my rich dad. This other dad is a migrant Nigerian. My auntie's husband, who is and will be referred to in this video as my poor dad, was a tractor operator in a renowned veterinary college and animal husbandry. My rich dad, who is the migrant Nigerian, was a sophisticated businessman, or call him a freelance businessman, because he virtually invested in almost everything. He sold assorted provisions, he sold bicycles and bicycle parts, he even hired bicycles to children and adults as well. He was the community bank. He operated a savings and loan business where you could go to save any amount of money any time of the day and throughout the week. He loaned money to people and institutions within the community. He was a very, very powerful man in the community. You couldn't do without him, lest you go hungry or you go without being able to survive very well. So my poor dad, I lived in his house. He took care of me. I lived in the same room with him largely. So I was very, very close with him. So most of the time, he would teach me so many things that some of the other children in the house were not privy to. My poor dad, whenever you needed money and go to him, he would say, "Oh, money doesn't grow on trees. Money cannot be sufficient for you to do whatever you want to do. If I got my promotion, things will be fine, okay?" He genuinely wanted to help, but most often you will hear him say that, "Oh, there's never enough. I don't have enough credentials. That is why I'm a tractor operator. If I was an officer, things would have been better." Other times he will say, "The economy is bad. There are lots of taxes on my salary. There is never going to be enough money to take care of everything you need." Sometimes he will ask me, "Why do people always ask for money?" He will say, "There is never going to be enough to take care of everything you need. That is why I have to protect the little we have so we can spend it to the end of the month." He says, "You can't get money every day. Today, take a penny. Tomorrow, you have to stay away without money." Other times, my poor dad will say, "Oh, I even remember I loaned colleagues of mine at the workplace some money. They've not paid yet. These days, you can't trust people with money." Usually in the evenings, after work and after my school, we gather around a very big mango tree where my poor dad and his group of friends who were largely government workers, you will meet there under the tree. They play a warring game. So I usually go to observe. It was common to hear from my father and his colleagues that money is the root of all evil. The rich will always get richer. The poor will also always get poorer. More money, more problems. Those who love a lot of money are selfish people. Rich people are greedy people. They are not even happy people. You will hear, money is not so important. It is respect that is everything. If you love money, it means that you don't love God, but you want to go to heaven. You will hear, money makes people to shun away from others. It makes them rotten. They are not human. Rich people are not human. Other times, you will also hear that when you want to make a lot of money, you have to sacrifice a lot. You have to sacrifice work with your hands, work with your feet, work with your mouth, work with your body. And they are not ready to do that. They prefer to work from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. You will hear them say lots of things about money. So many things that are so nauseating about money that you begin to feel that, in fact, it is not worth looking for. Some of the times, I will hear them say that, "Oh, My supervisor doesn't like me at all. That is why he doesn't recommend me for promotion. I went for promotion and failed just because of my boss. He doesn't like me at all. Sometimes I'll hear some of them. One particular man, he will say that I got passed over by the promotion. I've been there 10 years now. I've not even gone one step ahead of where I started from. Meanwhile, my juniors have come and they are far away now. You will hear my co-workers too. Some of them don't like me. When they come, you see that they group themselves up when they are talking. They will never engage me in the talking at all. Sometimes my opinion doesn't even matter. Whenever they call us with meeting and we're talking, whatever I say, they don't mind me. But when other people talk, they will take it and implement it. When it was pay week, under the tree, you will hear so many stuff. I usually love it during that time. A few of my father's friends under the mango tree will say that, oh, it is pay week. We'll make the money, we'll spend it. As soon as the money comes, it has to go. After all, it's already on its way going. You will hear that within a week, as a salary earner, you should let people know that you are really earning money. You should spend the money very well. When the money finishes, that's all. Sometimes, you even hear that money comes, money goes. It comes, that's all. That is it. This is what some of my father's friends say. I've never heard my poor dad talking that way though, but his colleagues say it and I hear it. They assume that as soon as money comes in, it should go like that. The purpose of this for you to know what your passion is, who you are, and be able to fit it into the goal you're setting for yourself. There were some of my poor dad's friends who were not workers. They were not on government payroll. So for them, most often you will hear them say that, oh, the economy is so bad that we can't get work from it. I went for that interview. I was not successful again. How can any good thing come out of me? Those witches, they are still hunting me. That's why I can't also get work. I can't get work from wherever people are working in. You will hear that, oh, I'm not good enough. I don't have any special skills. Other times you will hear our school was a rural school. That is why I couldn't complete. So I don't have any certificate. And when you go for interview, they'll be asking you, bring certificate, bring certificate. Where would I get certificate? You will hear them say, this world is a cruel world. It's not nice at all. People cannot even help each other. Just because I don't have a certificate, you will not pick me. You will hear them say, wherever I try to manage things don't go on well. My poor dad's friends who were not working and seeking work, they will say, I never get opportunities at all like you people do. No one listening to me. I will never find the right job. No one appreciates me. Everyone expects too much of me. That is why they don't give me work. I'm a failure. I'm just a failure. Me too? How do you expect more from me? I can't do anything. I don't deserve a better life. I don't deserve a better life. That is why all these misfortunes are happening to me. You will also hear that it is all my parents' fault. They didn't like me. They preferred my brother A, B, C over me. That is why they didn't support me. You will hear that I'm not just a lucky person. I'm not a lucky person. Others are always lucky than me. You will hear them say witches and wizards are those who are preventing me from achieving my goals in life. If not, why are others getting work and I can't get work? You will also hear them say, in fact, I don't get anything from life. If I even ended the life, it will be better. My rich dad, on the other hand, because he was so powerful in the community, almost every adult and children go to him for one service or the other. I used to also frequent a lot at his place. His house was where every action of his takes place. I visited him because I didn't know how to ride a bicycle. So whenever I had money, I go to him to hire a bicycle to practice how to ride. It took me so long to learn how to ride that he became my friend, or I became his friend. Whenever I go there, he tried to engage me in conversation to the extent he said, "I like you, my friend. You are a child, but I like you. You are destined to learn how to ride bicycle because you always come here. You come here all the time. So I'll not take money from you again. I'll teach you how to ride the bicycle. Whenever you have time, come." So apart from this, he will engage me in other discussions. He tells me, "Look, my friend, you see this life. You have to be decisive in whatever you want to do." Do you know what? I'll tell him no. He will say, "Look, Pumaaya, to make money, you must have the right beliefs. You have to acquire the necessary knowledge and skills to be able to succeed in life. You have to learn from everybody, from your mother, from your father, from your teachers, from your brothers, from your sisters. You have to learn from everybody. It is this knowledge you will combine it so that it will help you to start your own business in future. Look, think creatively so that you are able to solve problems in society. It is when you solve problems in society that people will pay for the solution. That is where you make money. Also, I want to tell you that go to school, learn, be well educated, but what you must learn very well is learn about money. Most often people don't learn about money. They only go to school and learn big things. But when you give them money to count, they can't count it. If you want to make money, you must learn about the tricks of money. My rich dad will tell me that, "Pumaaya, take full responsibility for every action of yours. Do not blame people for your situation. Do not blame people for your actions." He will also tell me that, "Look, manage risk. If you don't risk, you don't win big." This is one of the aspects I like about him. He will say this to you and be smiling. "Pumaaya, manage risk. If you don't risk big, you don't win big." Additionally, he will tell me, "Learn from your mistake. Learn from all your mistakes. When you make a mistake today, learn from it. Try it the next time. If it doesn't work, try it again. Eventually, you become a perfecter in whatever you are doing." That is where people will come to you and also learn. Sometimes my rich dad will tell me, "Look, money is good. Look for it. Look for money." He will tell me, "It is a medium through which several things happen. It is just money. However, it makes several things to happen. Look for money." He will tell me again that it is very important for you to look for money because it is a subject for your daily survival. It will help you to be able to progress very well in your education. In fact, money is an aphrodisiac. It is something which will get people to give you attention. It is one of the things that will attract the good things in life for you. So you have to look for it. Again, he will tell me that money will help you to improve your health. It will help you to be better in society if you use the money to do good things. He will also tell me, "Look, love what you do. It is in loving what you do that more money will come. Look, in this business that I do, I love it. That is why when people even come late in the night, I get up and serve them. People will knock at my door, 5 a.m. I get up and serve them smiling. Tomorrow they will come back because I love what I do. Apart from the fact that it gives me money, it also makes me feel happy that I'm able to serve society. I'm able to help people. That is why when they are sleeping, they think about me. Some even pray for me. All the time, don't you hear people praying for me? That is because they see how useful I am in the community." Again, my rich dad will tell me, "Pumaaya, you have to have fun in whatever you do. Don't do it because you must survive. You should have fun. It is in having fun that the work becomes lighter for you, that you are able to do it and become a perfecter. Again, my rich dad will tell me that have confidence in all that you do. Confidence attracts success. Again, he will tell me, have confidence in your abilities. When you do, success is just at the corner. He will also tell me, decide from today that you are going to be a rich man. If you have a poor mentality, you'll never be rich. So decide that you are going to be rich, and whatever you are going to do in this world, it will gravitate you towards riches and wealth. My rich dad also told me, see opportunities in every situation. Make sure that wherever rich people are, you are there. Because they will say things that will make you learn. They will also suggest things to you that will make you, that will quicken your pace towards becoming rich. I know you are just a child, but I'm telling you this so that one day you remember me. My rich dad will tell me, do not be selfish. When you engage in any transaction with your colleague, make sure you take some portion and he will take some portion. Do not take everything. You will cause trouble for yourself. He will also tell me, manage the money you have very well. It is in the management of the money that more money will come. He will tell me, do not work for money. Let the little money you have work for you. My rich dad will tell me again, you have to be courageous. Whatever decision you take, follow it to the end. I told you already that when you take a decision and you follow it, you can make mistakes, but learn from the mistakes, correct it, come back again. When you do this, never be afraid. When you're not afraid, that is what money wants. Money will attract you and come to you. So, I heard all this from my poor dad and my rich dad. That was from my basic school level up to somewhere junior high school 3. Unfortunately, I lost both my rich dad and my poor dad the same year. It really hurt me because I now had to marry whatever they told me to see which one I will use to guide my life. It was really a very difficult moment for me. However, I told myself that I will do my own investigation. I will observe, I will practice, I will also ensure that I find out where the truth about money will lie. Even in my younger age, I tried to do research. I read lots of books. Some of the books, I loaned them from my seniors in school. Some of them, I bought them from the little money I got. Some of them also, I loaned them from my school library. Indeed, throughout the period, I also engaged in petty trading. I sold basic things such as candies, some biscuits to my colleagues in school. I also used some milk things to fabricate some cars and sold to my colleagues. I made money from there. I did other things. I did several other things. I had some little money in my hand as I was growing up into senior high school. As I grew up into senior high school and later into college, I noticed that my life was gradually gravitating towards what I dreaded most, to work for government or any other institution. Because the college I was attending, eventually I would complete and government would have to appoint me, and which was compulsory. Also, I was encouraged all the time by my other cousins to do my best, pass my exams at the senior high school level and get into college so I could earn something to support my mom who was far away and to also be able to contribute something little to the family. I had all of this plunged into my head and I had to still decipher between my rich dad and my poor dad's teaching of me which one I should really follow. What was so revealing to me was that I became aware of a group of professionals who were either malams or pastors or spiritualists who would say that they had abilities to make people rich. They are able to heal one disease or the other. They are able to solve one problem or the other. I mention these pastors, spiritualists, and malams because it kind of feed into whatever my poor dad was telling me about how people were rich. And if I was so badly in need of getting rich, I would have to go to a pastor or a malam, in which case they don't subscribe to it. In fact, he said for people who had money, it was either they went for rituals where they slaughtered people, or they went to places where they had to sprinkle some anointing oil on them, or do funny things, or malams having to do some funny things, so money would just appear in the room, plenty. So some of these things, I was reflecting over them. So are these people really who my poor dad was talking about as a source of people's riches? Is that really true? I contemplated a lot, so deep in my thoughts. So I decided to do more research, decided to do more reading, more research, and to continue to do the little investments that I used to do. Here, in my research, and please, I want you to listen to me. Throughout my research, throughout history, there is no record of any wealthy person, starting from King Solomon to Augustus Caesar, to Muammar Gaddafi, to all the rich people who you can read about, Henry Ford, these people, to our current Bill Gates and co. None of them, there is no record that shows that these people, including other rich people that I've not mentioned in history, none of these people got riches from a malam, a pastor, a spiritualist, or anybody. In fact, what records show is that, and what you and I can attest to is that these people were either tradesmen, they were traders, they were miners, they were industrialists, they were manufacturers, or they were leaders of nations. These people, none of them, history doesn't show that any of these people engage in ritualism or spiritualism or whatever it is. I use myself as a typical case example. The wealth I have acquired over the years and the wealth I continue to acquire every day, none of it is associated to any spiritual man or a malam or a pastor or whoever. Indeed, you can attest to the fact that some of you, you patronize the services I offer. The services I offer, you patronize them. It is true that money comes to me. It is true that I reinvest. It is true that I make more and more and more money. Therefore, I want to tell you that every day you see malams on television, you see them, you see pastors on television, you see spiritualists on your television, you see them on radio, you hear them on radio, you see them on various social media saying they can help you from wealth to health to everything, to relationships and everything. In fact, I'm not doubting they have powers, but what I'm saying is that they should help Ghana. They know that Ghana, Togo, Nigeria, Benin, Algeria, all countries around the world, one way or the other, they owe a lot of money. Ghana, as an example, we owe more than 100 billion Ghana cedis. That is around $20 billion. So they should please come together. All the powerful ritualists, the powerful spiritual men, the powerful pastors, and all the powerful malams in Ghana, they should come together. Those in Nigeria should come together. Those in your country should come together. They should conjure money. They should conjure a lot of it. For those in Ghana, we need $20 billion to give to our government to pay our debt. I am not happy that I am part of a country that owes a lot of money. Myself, I owe money, my children owe money, my grandchildren will owe money. No, I'm not happy with that. I've been contemplating how to help government to pay that debt. For that matter, when you get this money for government, government will pay off all its indebtedness to all countries and all institutions, so that every year, when government gathers money from all sources to pay the debt, government will pay that money to you. Government will pay that money to all those who contributed to clear off our debt. In this, along the line, when you pass on, government will continue to pay it to your children and your grandchildren, which means that your family is continuously going to be rich. Okay, if this is too much for you, what I'm telling you is that, please, in my area, in the area you live, there are bad roads, terrible roads that always breaks our vehicles down. Come together, conjure about $20 million. I'll also add some, maybe $1 million or $2 million. So we'll fix that road. When we fix that road, posterity will always pray for us, so that we'll get more money, get more money, we'll get more money. When you're able to do this, I promise you that on all my channels, YouTube channel, Facebook page, my website, I will always ensure that I advertise you as a powerful spiritual man who is able to help people to make money. Additionally, I will ensure that my counseling of people, my coaching of clients, my consulting with clients, I will tell them they should adopt ritualism, spiritualism as an additional way of making wealth. If these things are not done, I will tell you that, you the one watching me, I will tell you that, look, you are going to get poorer, you are going to get more miserable by believing that there is somebody out there, like a spiritual person or a government or a political party that can come to power for you to become wealthy, for all your problems to be solved. No, it can't happen that way. Like I told you about my example and the examples around the world. People who make money, people who have the money they require, people who spend abundantly, they make that money from the new innovations that solve people's problems. They make that money from hard work, from smartness. They make that money from business. So channel your passion into business and fit it into whatever kind of money you require. You are going to get it. You will make that money by consciously working very hard, being smart and thinking innovatively. That is the only way you can make money, and not all the other sources I've mentioned. So my verdict between my poor dad and my rich dad is that my rich dad, the migrant from Nigeria, his methods about money are the best so far that I have experienced. My poor dad's teaching of me about money, it helped me when I was younger, because it helped me to be able to get my way out of certain situations. However, as I have reached where I am now, those beliefs are not needed to be able to make me get more richer. So I tell you, my viewer, that our spiritualists, our malams, our pastors, they are very useful in helping you understand the way of God very well. They are useful in helping you to satisfy your spiritual hunger. But when it comes to money, go somewhere and learn it. Use your energies, use your innovation, turn it into a business that matches your passion. Subscribe to Passion Drive on your YouTube channel and like our page on Facebook, and turn on your notification button so you don't miss out on any of our videos. Every week, we promise to upload a new video that will show you how to discover your passion and build that dream business that fits into your lifestyle and become successful. Drop your comments after watching each video, because your feedback is important to us. Contact us through the details on your screen.